It's a specific crime trend sweeping the nation and starts right underneath your car. The surge is evident here in the Valley, especially over the last 2 years.
It is maddening. Thieves targeting catalytic converters, your exhaust emission control device. The metals inside are worth a lot of money. That's why thieves want them. Police are trying to keep up with a dramatic rise in thefts.
Fox 10's investigative reporter Justin Lum joins us live in studio with a breakdown of the spike we've seen valley-wide.
Well, Christina, John, you may never think to look underneath your car until you're a victim of this crime, the catalytic converter theft. Once it's gone, police say crooks are already trying to exchange it for a few $100 while costing you thousands of dollars to replace your stolen converter. I wanted to know exactly how many cases our local law enforcement agencies are faced with, as departments also face an officer shortage. Swiping a catalytic converter does not take much work. With a power tool like a Sawzall, the theft from start to finish can be done in less than 5 minutes. Sneaky, yet loud. And undoubtedly brazen. It happened to Leland Gebhardt outside his Phoenix home at 4 in the morning.
Shocked to see this car nonchalantly pull up and these two guys fumbling getting out of the car.
Even within a few minutes, the suspects have time to get back in their car before approaching Gebhardt's Honda Element again, finally cutting the cat converter clean off. The damages cost about $4,700. Gebhardt's insurance paid for the new converter $3,000. He says he also needed a new muffler because the thieves cut the old one. Fortunately, the dealership paid $1,200 for the replacement, but for 5 weeks, Gebhardt could not drive his car and invested $500 to get a cat clamp installed. The cat converter now protected by a cable cage.
It's really aggravating that this has become some sort of trend, and it caused so much damage to all of the victims. And I was lucky that my insurance was covering it, but there's a lot of people who have their vehicles totaled because of this.
The roar of Nick Hyatt's Toyota Tundra can be heard throughout his quiet Goodyear neighborhood. He has yet to replace his catalytic converter, which was stolen last month.
Started it up, and of course it terrified me, and my heart skipped a beat because I'm thinking that the truck is exploding. You know, I'm not.
The catalytic converter contains 3 precious metals. First, platinum, currently valued at $1,100 an ounce. Palladium is worth nearly $3,000 per ounce, and rhodium has recently been valued as high as $22,000 per ounce.
These are all opportunities for these people to go and just basically completely violate you, and cut these things out and make your life very hard for the foreseeable future.
The demand clearly there, and victims like Hyatt are left scrambling for a new converter.
I can tell you what the quote was. It was just shy of $5,000.
Someone had snapped my Cadillac converter from underneath there. They stole it right out of the parking lot.
Rick Van Neck didn't expect his cat converter to be stolen overnight after he brought it into a shop in Mesa for a routine oil change.
The way that this sounded and the speed that it was going at, it would have been impossible for me to go to work. So I had to borrow some cars from friends and family, take this to a mechanic, find the part, pay the money, all sorts of hassle, and hopefully get it done in time so it wouldn't cost me my job or more money.
What's worse than the sound is the fact that your car can't take emissions produced by your engine and convert the toxic gases into safe gases without the converter. It's bad for the environment. But crooks just don't care.
These criminals are going out stealing catalytic converters in people's front yards, in parking garages, secured lots, any time of the day, night or in broad daylight.
Detective Adam Populier with Phoenix Police says the stolen goods hit the black market before ending up at the scrapyard.
We have noticed a lot of sales on the streets and changing hands either for money or for other tangible items that somebody may want.
And how much can a cat converter pay out?
We've seen a wide range in the last couple of years. It did go up to $800 to $1,000 for one catalytic converter, and that's directly to the thief that stole it. Currently, it looks like the market is anywhere from about $150 to $300 per catalytic converter.
Popular handles nearly all the stolen cat converter cases in the city. His Lieutenant Wayne Dillon says the Property Crimes Bureau is doing its best.
We've seen such an uptick in the last 2.5 to 3 years that it's been staggering for all of my staff and all of the departments around the valley.
More like a wave than an uptick. In 2020, Phoenix PD took 72 cases of reported catalytic converter thefts, up from 19 the year before. But in 2021, a boom of over 4,700 cases. Through February 2022, Phoenix police have taken 690 reports. Important to note, each case can include multiple stolen cat converters. Meanwhile, the department is about 400 officers short, and some detectives are being moved to patrol in June.
Realistically, we have to understand that when you remove detectives from bureaus and put them in patrol, that adds cases to other detectives. So logically, it may take some more time for detectives to get through those cases.
In Mesa, police saw a climb of 814% in stolen cat converter cases last year. Chandler PD reported a little more than 400 cases in 2021. Gilbert saw a 975% spike over the last 2 years. Tempe, Peoria, Goodyear, Surprise, and Buckeye have also witnessed significant increases when it comes to catalytic converter thefts. Despite the approaching reallocation of detectives to patrols, Lieutenant Dillon says his team will stay aggressive on holding thieves accountable.
The biggest part of that is having our caseload and having our investigators continue to send these cases up for prosecution, and working with our partners at the Maricopa County Attorney's Office to ensure that all of these cases are charged appropriately, because these cases are a felony. They are not a misdemeanor.
How those cases are ultimately charged fall on MCAO. Deputy County Attorney Courtney Sullivan says prosecutors still have to prove what police accuse a suspect of doing actually happened.
I need to be able to have a reasonable likelihood of conviction that this person committed this offense.
Linking the suspect or suspects to the alleged felony burglary or theft, being able to clearly identify them with security video or images, gathering statements from victims and witnesses to make a legitimate case.
We need to be able to tie the person to the actual act of removing that catalytic converter, whether it's through the surveillance video, whether it's through forensics, whether it's through statements, whether it's through other means to get to that person taking that catalytic converter off of that car.
And so we reached out to all the local law enforcement agencies for statistics on catalytic converter thefts. 10 police departments have provided data so far, all showing a spike in 2021. For a full breakdown, head to fox10phoenix.com.
Man, this is happening so much. Is there anything you can do specifically to keep this from happening to you?
Well, here's some quick tips from law enforcement and insurance providers. Park in a well-lit area, garage, get your VIN number or license plate number etched onto your catalytic converter, and consider buying an anti-theft device like the cat clamp you saw in this story to really deter these thieves from trying to cut your converter off.
Slow them down, at least.
Exactly.
Arizona legislature getting involved?
Well, there is a West Valley lawmaker actually that has proposed new legislation that aim to curb these catalytic converter thefts. And actually, this bill will be heard in front of the state Senate's Transportation and Technology Committee on Monday. We will have an update and a breakdown of this bill in part 2 of our series.
Okay. Justin Lum. Thank you, Justin.
Thank you.